Doesn't even smell like gas.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Do as I say, not as I do. I would say that fuel pump is shot. You got to be careful how much fuel you put down your carburetor because you can wash your cylinders down. Welcome back, everybody. Now, you may ask yourself, what are you doing here? Why is there a red top Optima sitting in this random square body? Is this another Will It Run? Yes and no. So, sometimes on some channels and pages, whatever you want to refer to it as, guys will stage stuff. I refuse to. This truck, I know it ran, legit ran. Like, I mean, you don't have to be a mechanic to see that it's not a piece of crap. Now, it has been sitting here for at least 6 months. And the last time we went to start it, the battery was so dead it wouldn't crank. So what I'm gonna do, first of all, is make sure that it will crank. I've checked the oil, it's got clean oil in it. And then once I find out whether or not it'll crank, we're gonna put a little bit of fuel down the carb and see if I can get it to cough. This truck is for sale. So if you're looking for a wicked 4-wheel drive, 3/4 ton square body that needs minimal work to be, I mean, mint. This thing is clean. Now, it's been used, it's not restored. This is the factory paint, but as you can see, as Bobo takes a look down here, it's not the factory big block. It's got headers, etc. So, the engine is free, I know that. And free as in it spins freely. And it's got good oil. So I'm gonna hop in, try to crank it, and we'll see what happens here. Because I know this Optima's got juice. So let's see what occurs. Okay, so I don't even think we're gonna need to put gas in the carb with how good this thing is cranking. Now that I see it crank like that, does it have a mechanical fuel pump? Yes, okay. I don't know this truck, so let's see if I get in there and pump her a few times, if she runs. The ultimate will it run. No gas down the carb, nothing. And I actually like to do this on good vehicles sometimes because it'll have a chance to build oil pressure while it's cranking. I will never crank a truck more than maximum 30 seconds because I don't like flying starters. Let's see here. I'll physically get in. May also be out of fuel. So usually by now it would have at least coughed. So we're gonna check. Oh, sometimes I wish I was that little bit extra tall. It's got an electric choke on it. But she's cranking like $1,000,000. Let's not kill the battery. I don't smell any fuel yet. Do you, Bobo?
Nope.
Okay, so we'll put a little bit down into her. I'll be right back. Wonder if she's got spark. Ooh, that plug wire got hot on that header at one point. All right, so it does have an electric choke. Yeah, bone dry. Well, there's a little teeny bit of fuel in the filter. Okay, be right back. Remind me, Baba, I keep forgetting to replace the good fuel thing. I'm still using the mayonnaise one.
Just throwing some mustard down in there.
Some in the vent. That was a little much, guys. Be careful when you're doing stuff like this. Do as I say, not as I do. We'll let her evaporate there for a second. I did get a fair amount down the vent. Put this over here. If it backfires and there's fire, let me know so I can keep cranking, Bobo. It can suck up the gas from the tank. So, y'all know I'm a Dodge aficionado. I love Dodge trucks. But unlike these guys that go on and on about, oh, Dodges are junk, Chevys are junk, Fords are junk. Really, first of all new trucks are garbage, including mine. That's just how it is. They don't make them like they used to. In the 70s, 60s, all those old girls are sweet trucks. So we prefer Dodges, but that doesn't mean we have anything but good things to say about big old Chevy square bodies. And to be totally honest, deep down, Bobo's a Chevy guy.
It's a secret.
His
Don't tell
dream
anybody.
truck is a Chevy C10. Now, he loves swept lines. I'm not saying he doesn't. We don't want to put too much in it. See if I can... see, this one's impossible to do it with. That's too bad. Remind me, Bobo, to get a new bottle with the proper tip.
I told you to bring the. I told you to bring the mustard
Listen,
jar.
I looked for it and I couldn't find it. Okay. Maybe if you did stuff from now and then instead of just suggesting I do it.
Well, you're the one that uses the mustard more than I do.
Whatever. Ready?
Ready.
Gas in it. Because she should have pulled fuel up by now. Is there anything in that filter?
I don't know.
Let me take a look here. Wonder if somebody siphoned the fuel out of it.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh wait, I think I remember hearing something about that.
Doesn't even smell like gas. I bet you she's empty. Do we have any gas in a jerry can?
You're asking the wrong guy. I'm the guy behind the camera.
Yeah, I know. Bobo,
Sup?
I know what's wrong with it.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Well, we even got it to run on fuel in the carb, and there's still no fuel in the filter, and it does not even smell like fuel in the tank. So I have a sneaking suspicion that somebody at some point siphoned the fuel out of this thing. Might want to crack that vent. You're going to be standing there forever. We don't got to put the whole jerry can in, but getting past the safety valve thing. But this will answer the question for sure, because right now it says that the fuel tank is a quarter over full. Somehow I doubt that. Seems to be venting pretty good though. Half of that jerry can will work, and then we'll find out exactly what's going on here. Because it has coughed and ran enough that she should have run by now. And you may have heard other channels say it, but you got to be careful how much fuel you put down your carburetor, because you can wash your cylinders down. You got to remember, you're dumping raw fuel in there, not atomized. And yeah, you need to put gas down the carb to get her to go half the time, but you put too much in there, you're going to be paying the price. And we don't want to run it too long either, because it looks like the transmission dipstick is actually missing here.
Nice gas cap.
Yeah, the gas cap's a bit worn out. Surprised it doesn't have a locking one. It's a sweet carburetor though. DFT? DFT Slater? I mean, it's a Holley double pumper by the looks of it, just a copy. All right, well, I'm gonna get the mayonnaise jar, put a little bit more down the carburetor, and we're gonna give her a crack. Alrighty. We got the mayonnaise jar now. It does hold fuel. The accuracy ratio goes way down using this. We are going to get a new fuel filling thing because I could fill the float bowls if I had my normal one, if you hadn't lost it.
I found it.
Where is it?
The tip?
Yeah.
It's in the garage at home.
At home.
500 kilometers away.
Good job. All right, let's see here. Put a little bit in secondaries. Dribble some over the choke plate. Let it work its way down there. And see if I can't get this sucker to run long enough to pull fuel. Come on, girl. Now I know you can.
Hey?
There's still nothing in the filter?
A little bit.
Clear?
Clear.
Maybe Chevy fuel pumps just aren't as fast.
Hey?
I don't know, it's got one of those auxiliary fuel switches, but I'm not sure if it works. So, I switched it to right hand because it was on left hand. And we just put fuel in the right hand tank. To be completely honest, I didn't realize she had two tanks till just now. But being a 3/4 ton Scottsdale, it makes sense. Let's see if I can just carefully dribble some into the vent here. This thing sucks for this. But it all goes down the channel and into the back of the carb, so that's the max I'm going to put in there. Let's see. Maybe on the right hand, full fuel.
I was just thinking of that.
Well, I finally got the tank to switch. The gauge is working now. You gotta hold the button down. See if it stops before empty. Yeah, it's got a 1/4 tank in that one, so it probably just hasn't drawn it up yet. Take that, grab the mayonnaise thing and just do what I was doing, drizzle some more in there. Because now it's actually got a fuel reading. That's the fuel we just put in it. Oh, I think it's in the back of the truck here. Sorry, Bobo. There's not much left in it. Is it back there? Let's see. She's got a clean interior. Although, I guess somebody's dog was in here. It wasn't Blake. Ready? little bit more in it. Clear? I would say that fuel pump is shot. Because if there isn't any fuel in that filter yet, it's switched to that tank and it's reading quarter tank, and I know it's got fuel in it because we just put it in there. It's dry. Well, we will be right back. We're going to give her her own fuel supply from our electric fuel pump just so we can make sure it's a solid runner. We'll be right back. All right, so we got the electric fuel pump set up, old jump box. It's no good for jumping cars anymore, but it makes enough juice to run the electric pump. Right here is the factory outlet for the mechanical pump. Bobo's gonna keep an eye on it. If it starts to spray, tell me right away, I'll shut her off. If it just bubbles, let me know. If nothing comes out, then we've verified that it is shot. Maybe let's try and put it not pointing directly at the jump box. We'll just stick it right there. Come on, stay there. So you keep an eye on this, Bobo. Let me know if fuel comes out of it. If you yell and I don't respond, just smack the fender. Nope. Alright guys, well, the sun's going behind the mountain. The 454 Chevrolet Square-Body is a runner. Now, it either needs a fuel pump or we got the tanks mixed up with the electric switch. I'm thinking fuel pump. We'll get some more video of this truck driving once we figure out the fuel pump setup. Stay tuned, because we've done everything from catching fire to running each other over to falling out of the backs of trucks, etc. We appreciate all of you. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Can't hurt. Thanks for watching, guys. What we appear to have is a 1971 Dodge Dart Swinger. It's awesome. And let's be honest, they don't make parts like they used to. Get down in there. The mistake a lot of guys make is they stick it around the thing